여러분 안녕, 아스입니다. And today we're doing a reading for Taeyong of NCT. I have not been sleeping well this week, you guys. So, I've got an extra big, giant coffee that hopefully I'll remember to drink while I'm filming this. Yeah, I know nothing about this guy. He's adorable, though, because I look up pictures when I shuffle my cards. But there's so many people in NCT. So many guys. And I think they're only going to be adding more. I don't understand how people keep track. It's too many. Oh, and I'm sure you probably heard, but have you heard about that BTS McDonald's meal? I want it. I mean, the chicken nuggets are my favorite thing from McDonald's. So, that's just what I eat there. But I really want it because it's BTS. And the sauce, I know I'm not going to like that Cajun sauce. Guarantee you, hands down, right now, not going to like it. It's going to be spicy, and I'm not going to like it. The other one, maybe. But, I like the fact that this meal is something that, even if I don't like the sauces, I can still eat it. And, I loved seeing everybody, on Twitter that was saying, but where's the Oreo McFlurry? And I had completely forgotten about that when, Tay went and all he wanted at McDonald's was an Oreo McFlurry. And I think they absolutely should have included one. That's just me. Absolutely should have included one. Because, again, that's what I freaking like at McDonald's. Give me some freaking chicken nuggets and an Oreo McFlurry and I'm happy. Although if it was my meal, I would make them bring back that chicken club sandwich. Because that was my favorite. And Shamrock Shake. Because that's the best thing McDonald's ever has, in my opinion, is that. If their ice cream machines ever freaking work. But, my mom used to take me to get Shamrock Shakes for my birthday every year, so that would absolutely have to be included, and I don't care what time of year this freaking meal of mine would come out. You would have to have. Anyway. Enough about McDonald's. I'm talking about food because, once again, I have failed to eat before filming this because apparently that's what I do. Anyway. First card. Okay. I'll start them. This is a good card. I like this, especially for people in creative fields, because it's about creativity. It's about an inpouring of energy and ideas, being individual and embracing your individuality and being very versatile, and maybe even seeing an idea begin to take shape. I think when you're in a group as big as NCT, even though it's broken up into little subgroups, having individuality is not only difficult but important, because like I said, there's so many of them. I don't know all of them. I'm never going to know all of them. I don't think you can really keep track of them, and it takes a lot of effort to stand out in a situation like that. Even Girls' Generation. I don't know all the girls that were in Girls' Generation. That was too many for me. And also versatility, I think, is important, because I know there are a lot of guys in NCT that are in multiple groups, so you have to be versatile in order to pull that off successfully. Oh, okay. Next one. This one is about a rite of passage or a life-changing experience, which could be the fact that he is in NCT. That obviously in itself is a life-changing experience. But even with the first card, we got an idea begins to take shape. So maybe he's working on something? Did the guys of NCT do individual things? 10 did. Is 10 in NCT? I think so. I'm pretty sure. I know a few names, but so many people. Let's see what's next. Okay. This next card is about making sure you're not following flights of fancy. Or leaving something good for something that's probably impossible. But it's also about feeling restless and maybe reckless, making choices you probably shouldn't make. So I wonder if this idea taking shape is he's working on something and maybe it's taking longer than he wanted or not going the way he plans, and maybe he's like, trying to do too much. He's not focusing maybe on the here and now and he's getting too far ahead of himself. Could be that. Could be like he's waiting for something and he wants it now, but that's not the way it works. Let's see what the next one is. The White Lady. The White Lady is like about significance, being in a certain place or a certain event having an impact on you and changing the way you see things or the way you think. And it might not be significant when it happens. It might just be something that plants a little seed in your mind, and then it grows and you're like, oh yeah, why didn't I think of that before? Which all kind of ties in with like the other stuff. Life-changing experience maybe is changing the way he sees things instead of it being like a massive change. It's like, oh, he now views things differently and he sees like a different way to try something. Maybe that's what restless is. Maybe something's not working out the way he expects it to, and then this moment helps him see things a different way, and he says, oh, well, let me try that, and that'll make things work a little bit better for him. Ooh, okay. The next one is Oakman. The Oakman is about received knowledge, which could be the White Lady. It's also about willpower and self-control, so not acting recklessly. And that if you don't act that way, if you act correctly, you will be rewarded. So I think he's working on something that's maybe not going the way he planned or is taking a little longer than he planned. And he needs to be patient, because he's going to have like an epiphany moment where it's going to be like, oh my God, why didn't I see this sooner? And then everything will make more sense to him. Ooh, the last one is another festival card. This one is about starting to see the rewards for your efforts. And it could be because there's a door here, like the closing of one door and the opening of another. But really, it's about like a little bit more work is needed to fully complete your project or your idea. But it's going to start paying off very soon. He'll start to see improvement in his work. He'll start to see, like, get little bits of like that rewarded feeling, like, oh yeah, that went really well. And things will start to pay off for him for what he's working on. Get more coffee when I get my other cards. All right. Page of Pentacles is about sticking to your goals, being practical and loyal, right? When this card comes out, it's usually because somebody is open or will soon be receiving opportunities. Ones that make your dream a reality. So that could be like the White Lady. Maybe he'll end up talking to somebody that puts an idea in his head, and that's going to open up opportunities for him. It's also about manifestation. Like, he has the ability to manifest his dreams and do whatever he wants to do. But he needs to make sure he has a clear plan, which goes back to the don't be reckless. Okay? Have a plan. Don't just go flying by the seat of your pants. It's never really a good idea. Doesn't work out for the majority of people. Ooh, okay. Five of Cups is about arguments, conflict, but they're usually brought on by lack of communication. So he might need to have a conversation with somebody where he speaks his feelings and just gets it out. Whether that's any of the plethora of people in NCT, because how can you, like, there's no way everybody's getting along, let's face it. That group is gigantic and could, form its own country at this point. It could be with the label, because they're on SM, and if you've been here a while, not a fan. They are not my number one go-to choice for labels. But I think he needs to talk to somebody. There's something that's bothering him. And it could be about whatever other things he's working on. That could be what's holding him back. Maybe he wants to do something and wants someone to help him with it and they're not on board, or the label's not on board. But he needs to sit down and speak his feelings and get it out. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, okay. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about consistency and being strong-willed. The Oakman's also about being strong-willed. It's also about your goals. Goals that you hope to accomplish, but will only accomplish with hard work. So he's got to make sure he's putting in consistent effort. But don't become a perfectionist, because that's also something you have to worry about. Don't become obsessed. Balance is important. So make sure you're not obsessed. Don't become a perfectionist. Just balance. Balance is important. Let's see. Seven of Wands in reverse is about compromise. It's about teamwork, finding solutions, looking at the pros and cons of things when you need to make choices. Yeah, he might have to come to a compromise. Even if he feels defeated. Kind of goes back to the White Lady. Take a step back and regroup. Because now might not be the right time. I think he's maybe working on something and he can't get people on board to help him out. But like I said, I know nothing about this guy or what he's doing. It's possible he's working on something and nobody outside of his workspace knows about it. Yeah, I think he's trying hard to get something done, and maybe it's not working out the way he expected, and maybe somebody's not on board with it. Maybe the label's not on board with it, which SM tends to do, I've noticed. So yeah, he might need to take a step back and regroup, make sure he has a plan. That White Lady moment will happen, and he'll maybe have a moment oh my god, I'm an idiot, why didn't I do it this way from the start? Because I think that's what's gonna happen. Let's see what the next one is. Okay. Two of Coins in reverse. Yeah, lack of organization. He needs to make sure he's planning this out. Overextending. Making sure he's not doing too much. That he's not becoming obsessed. That he's not overworking himself. He needs to have balance. Find ways to reduce his stress. Yeah, he needs to make sure he's maintaining his balance and not getting too in his head about things. He needs to relax, because that will help him see things more clearly. That could even be the White Lady moment. He just sits down, takes a breath, just relaxes for a little while. and just being there in whatever space he's comfortable in, his room, his workspace, whatever. And then it'll just come to him and be like, oh, that's what it is. I think he needs like a break. I think he's doing a lot. He's probably working on NCT stuff, maybe wanting to work on his own stuff, and maybe doing a little bit too much. Let's see. The last one is Four of Cups in reverse. Is about passion. I think he's very passionate about what he does. Most musicians are. It's about enthusiasm and moving forward. It's also about, like, when it comes up in reverse, it's about affecting positive change in your life. And being released from things that have been weighing on you, things that have ailed you for a long time. Oh. Four of Cups. If you've been struggling to find joy in life, keep going because you already have everything that you need. Isn't he the one that was accused of bullying, but they found out that wasn't true? There's been so many of those lately. I can't remember who's been accused and who's not. If he hasn't, then I apologize for even saying that. But I feel like he's the one. Maybe that's what this is. Moving forward. Letting go of things that were weighing you down. I hope he hasn't been struggling to find joy. I mean, like, that's a lot to deal with. So, I hope things are better for him. If it was him, I hope things are better for him now. Alright. Last pile. Ooh. King of Wands is about being innovative and inspiring. Sometimes people who get the kings have, like, intense energy. I don't know what he's like. So it could be. But it could also mean that you're facing a problem that seems unsolvable. But, if you embrace, like, your personal power and you're bold and brave, the answer will come to you. The answer will, like, appear before you. It'll be, again, one of those, like, obvious moments. So he needs to maybe be more confident, and we kind of saw that in the previous pile with speaking up, speaking your mind. Maybe I think maybe he does need to be a little bit more confident and speak up a little bit. Maybe he's trying to do a lot on his own and it's too much and he needs to ask people for help. Because it could be that too. Maybe he's trying to do too much on his own. And that's not good. It could be. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Two of Cups is the indication of a healthy and meaningful partnership, whether it's a friendship or a work relationship. But the Two of Cups, when it comes out, says now is the time to embrace your connections. Any connections that you have and strengthen him. So, like I said, we even got the cards before about, like, harmony and teamwork. Maybe he needs to lean on the other guys a little bit more. That's what it could be. Maybe instead of not getting people on board to help him, he's not asking people to help him. That could be it too. You have people that'll help you. You just have to ask them to help. Oh, he got another king. Lots of king energy for him. This card indicates growing into a more responsible person, which is always great for everybody. But it's also about having a lot of creativity and being reliable, which obviously reliability comes with being a responsible person. But when the King of Cups comes out. You're entering a new time where you will be more aware of your actions and how they affect those around you. If he is that one with the bullying accusation, this would make a lot of sense. He's maybe now becoming aware, oh, like, even if you don't intend to be a bully, or, like, it's just some people don't understand the way that they say things. Like, it happens with my nephew a lot. It's the way he speaks to me that I look at him and I'm like, what did you say? And it's not really what he said, it's how he said it. The tone he used. And a lot of people aren't aware of the tone they're using when they speak to other people. So he could have been one of those people who's not hearing themselves really when they speak. And people are taking him the wrong way and misunderstanding him. And I think he's now entering a time where he's become more self-aware and is more conscious of how he says things, how he acts around people, the tone he uses, things like that. Let's see. Knight of Swords is about accomplishment, big changes, seizing the moment, and bravery. Yeah. He's got a couple of change cards. So things are changing for him, whether it's professionally or personally. I wonder. Because it could be like I said with the previous card, he's more aware of himself now, so he's changing as a person and becoming more responsible and mature person. But yeah, something new is coming. The Knight of Swords is about facing your fears, too. Facing your fears and not allowing them to control the outcome. So, be brave. Show bravery and strength with this card. And you will be rewarded. So whether it's a personal change or he's working on something new, needs to embrace it wholeheartedly. Change is scary. Things might be different. Well, obviously they will be. That's what change means. Hello, stupid. But it's good change. It's good change. Most change is. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Sometimes when things change, it's because they have to. Let's see what that... Ooh, okay. Next we have the Star, which is about hope and renewal, and again, creativity and inspiration. And healing. The Star usually shows up after a difficult change or a traumatic event. But the Star is also about how people are continuously attracting what they desire, like the manifestation concept. So when it shows up, you have to open your heart. Open your heart, realize your inner strength, and believe the best is yet to come. Things are going to get better. So I think he's been through something recently, and I think maybe he's the one with those accusations. And he's fine. Things are going to be fine. He just needs to move on up with his life. Let's see. Last one. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the wish card. I really like the Nine of Cups. It's about dreams coming true, fulfilling your wishes, prosperity, joy, goals being achieved. With the Nine of Cups, it says you may have overcome some obstacles and discouragements along the way, because most people do, because that's how life works. But when the Nine of Cups shows up, yeah, you've had those hard times, but recognition is coming. Acclaim for your work is coming. Like, your efforts are not going to waste. And again, like a manifestation card. This guy, he might not be sugar levels of manifestation, but he's one of those people that can, like, if he wants it, he can have it, he can do it. So, that's great. I think he's moving on from something, and maybe he's been throwing himself into his work a lot, and maybe needs to take a step back. Let's see what his oracle card's all about. Okay. He got the Windy. Windy is about progress and completion. A time of change and activity. And maybe becoming more observant of what's around you, situations around you, than you used to be. So like I said, like pile 3, being more aware of how you act in front of people, the way you say things, what you say. And that's a benefit, not just for everyone around you, but you personally, because it helps you learn and grow as a person. Interesting. Anyway, that is it for Taeyong's reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video every Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.